Hey guys, I'm Dr. Tobisch with Whitefish Chiropractic. This is our third video on avoiding the aches and pains that come with prolonged sitting. In this video, we're going to be talking about pain in the thoracic spine or the mid-back. In the last video on pain in the cervical spine, we looked at the beautiful position of anterior head carriage, this position that oftentimes we get stuck in when we're working at a computer for long periods of time. So take a look from the side. If we get into this position here that we see so often, my head's way out in front. Of course, this is going to be irritating for my neck, but look at the position of my mid-back. My spine's cranked forward into flexion. All the tissues between my shoulders are pulled tight and held on tension. When we're in situations like that, where the tissues of our body are just held at tension for long periods of time, initially, we start to feel achy, stiff, sore, but if we get out of that position, move around a little bit, oftentimes things feel a lot better. If we stay in that position for hours on end, day in and day out, things get worse. Like I've said a million times, things can only take so much stress. So eventually our little aches and pains may turn into more significant injuries. But this is easily avoidable if we can just break up our day with some simple stretches and mobilizations. Oftentimes that helps us avoid this mid-back pain. So let's take a look at some of those. Let's look at some simple mobilizations that you can do for the thoracic spine right at your desk. So when we're stuck at a computer all day long, oftentimes our mid-back ends up in this kind of forward flex position all day. So it'll feel pretty good to kind of force some extension mobilization into the mid-back. I'm going to show you a couple ways to do that. First one, you can basically rest your arms right on your desk out in front of you, kind of scoot back in your seat, and then you can allow the mid-back to fall into extension, kind of look up at the ceiling, come back out of it. Allow the spine to fall down into extension. You can kind of pull your arms down into the table to get more extension, come back out of it. I'd shoot for 8 to 10 of those. Feels really good in the mid-back. If you don't love that, oftentimes you can just use the back of the chair as a fulcrum. So you can slide back this way, and again, use this part of the chair to extend your spine over it. So you could lace the fingers behind the neck, extend the spine over the back of the chair. Come back to where you started. Extend the spine over the back of the chair. If you want to get crazy, you can start to add some lateral bending with it. So you might rotate to the side, extend over, you might even reach a little bit, could go this way. Obviously you can go the other way. I don't think there needs to be like a set number of sets and reps. Just force some of that motion into your mid-back, break up your day with some mobilizations like that. It's gonna help your mid-back symptoms. The next movement we're going to look at for the thoracic spine is going to be a controlled articular rotation, which is just a bunch of words that mean we're going to do slow, controlled circles, moving the joints in the thoracic spine through a full range of motion. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So you can just be seated. We're going to have you cross your arms, and now we're going to start to tuck the chin and round the spine forward into full flexion. Then you're going to laterally bend as far as you can to one side. We're going to rotate as far as we can to that side. Then we're going to start to extend backwards, back to the opposite side. Now we're going to tip as far as we can left. We're going to rotate that direction, start to flex forward, and finish our circle back where we started. I'd recommend stopping in the areas where you might feel a big pull or a lot of stiffness in your mid-back, and add in some respiration or some deep breathing. Try to expand your rib cage from the inside. So if you're here, maybe you're tipped to the right and rotated that way, and that feels like a big stretch in the left side of your mid-back, you may do 2 or 3 big breaths into that area in your back that you feel that big stretch, and then continue your circle. I'd recommend doing 2 or 3 circles each way. You may do this 2 or 3 times throughout the day.